really come onto this channel and talk about my life.
Well, it has been a little while since my life was profitable, so.
That there's people out there that will do things online that under the guise of being anonymous that they might never do otherwise. And
like join a dark comedy Facebook group whose sole purpose is to create doubt in the story of a 9-year-old victim. Surprisingly, I fit right in. I didn't even need the SAC account.
I found out about this while I was involved in a lawsuit with Tati Westbrook.
They blamed me for sharing false information about them, but I was the one lied to, not them.
We went through a mediation process, which was very successful. And I would say, like, on my side of things, there's absolutely no hard feelings. And
well, my source might feel differently.
I mean, I understand if you want to talk about me, talk about me. I really don't care. I don't care if you say a million things about me. I think I would be a hypocrite. And I've learned the hard way because I used to get really mad when people made videos about me. Now I just don't even care. And I really don't care to comment because it's like, I kind of think of it as this way, is like, I go on my platform and I am a reporter and I report on people in the public sphere.
No, really, it's true. I don't care. You can tell how much I don't care because it's one of the first things I mentioned in my video.
And most of these people don't reach out to me, or if they do, it's not a like antagonistic position.
Opposing me is always a protagonistic approach.
So I just sort of like let people talk.
You're welcome for me not suing you.
The hard part for the last couple years is that a lot of the stuff that's been out there about me has just been really, really false.
Again, this is me not caring.
Because she has created probably hundreds of aliases over the last 2.5 years.
Okay, fine. I know I said that she came about during the Tati Westbrook lawsuit, and that was like 1.5 years ago that she filed on me. But I mean, Tati had to have been considering that lawsuit for at least 2.5 years, right?
I will say a lot of the legal situations that I've found myself into, she has made worse, or she has tried to like run up my expenses. She has influenced the people to sue me, or she has, I believe, or she has given them information about me to make them think I'm someone that I'm not.
She put me on camera and made it look like I was saying all the things I said about them. She made me defame people.
So there was so much misinformation during that case because of people like Natalie inserting themselves into it that from a legal perspective, moving forward, we've just stopped talking about all the legal situations because it just fuels all these people and encourages them to enter into the lawsuit.
But this is me not talking about it.
She had successfully convinced people, multiple people, lots of people, that I'm this horrible person that's doing really bad things. And
because before her, everyone liked me. No one had to be convinced to not like me.
So I can specifically think of Kay Baxter, who has a channel that's covered me. She's been critical of me. I will say that in all of the people that I've spoken to that cover me.
What I meant by that is that we both make videos for YouTube and we make money, so we work together.
And then there was discussion with the sheriff's office here, are we going to charge her with filing false reports? And that was another thing that we were talking about with the FBI. And they eventually came to the conclusion that without Natalie, everyone else was sort of ancillary, and they didn't feel like they could bring anything against anyone here in the U.S.
And surely you can tell just how thrilled I am to hear that there was not more than one person trying to cause this much harm to my family.
Because Natalie was creating so much fake documentation to make it seem like all of these people were doing things that they weren't doing.
So much so that one could say that I was not her only victim.
I believed it because that's what I saw. I was seeing people interacting with her and I saw them all working together, and the FBI believed that she was the mastermind. When we got that news, it was really hard because we wanted her to be held accountable.
Because the only way we can hold her responsible is if other people are also responsible.
After this whole thing came to pass with that, and they narrowed it down to her, They still don't know if she's been pushed or aggravated to do these things by other people, or motivated by other people with larger platforms. That we don't know. But we do know that she was instigating a lot of it.
I mean, someone was pushing her to do it, and it wasn't me.
And then he thanked another person who was doing some work with him on the internet.
And it's not at all strange that I can't say the person and thank them myself, even though they clearly helped resolve this and help me find a pathway to justice for my child. However, I completely absolve you, T-Spiracy, and I support your channel.
Like, it's one thing to report on a criminal case or a public figure, and
I am not a criminal case or a public figure.
Doing research and that kind of stuff. Like, what I do here is I try to stick to what's happened in court and what are people telling me or what's being posted online.
I just try to stick to mostly gossip. I mean, just be more like me.
Just remember that being blinded by hate for someone doesn't absolve you of responsibility to not spread information that's hurtful and not to participate with people or engage people that are creating CP.
I mean, it's really quite disturbing how some people have such intense hate for someone that they will overlook the creation of CP by an individual and sit up on panel with them, excusing them. Or when someone's intense hate for an entire family causes them to platform a registered sex offender.
I'll probably never get... The people that don't like me already don't like me.
Because that's what this is about.
I mean, there was people that hate me so much that defended her and said that I was making this about me. And I'm like, I was the primary target here.
Yeah, there were images made of my child, but they were made because of me.
It all started with her hatred for me. I know there's other people that she's probably done this before me, but when it comes to this group of people, it was me that she targeted. It was me that she wanted to go after. It was me that she wanted to destroy.
And now that I know who it is, I would like to take this moment and say to everyone that I blamed before her, how very sorry.
The rest of the channels, like, people are always like, well, what about this person that's always talking about you? You guys, I don't care.
I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. This is me not caring about it. See, it's you caring about whether or not I care about this, that I care about. So it's your fault that I care at all.
Things come up and these people provoke someone to sue me, we deal with it legally. I mean...
No, I mean, if they also provoke someone to sue me.
These people egg people on to sue me. They've egged people on to start class action lawsuits against me by giving them false information about me. It's crazy. So why are you always getting sued? Partly because Natalie Kennett inserts herself, spreads lies about me, and makes people that are already on the verge think that they have a case because she convinces them I'm a bad person. And then she has a group of enablers that help her because they want me to get sued as well.
Because all of these idiot, high-powered, brilliant lawyers, expensive lawyers, they don't know how to get evidence. They just base their entire case on the rumor spread from one girl from the UK.
And I've thankfully had one of those cases dissolved and settled, and Michael has learned, and Tati, that I'm not the bad person that Natalie told them I was.
Who do I have to teach a lesson to next?
To those of you that didn't believe me and believed her, I hope you can come around and realize that it wasn't me and that it was her. And I hope you realize that just because you don't like me doesn't mean that I'm guilty of things that I didn't do. You can just find a rational reason not to like me rather than creating reasons. Like, I don't like Josh Duggar because of his, he downloaded CSAM and hurt his sisters. Like, that's a valid reason not to like someone.
Yeah, so just do the same thing with me.
Not liking someone because a lady on the internet said that she's her best friend and that her husband's doing things to her and there's no evidence, that's not really a reason not to like someone. Like, there's valid reasons not to like Josh Duggar. There's valid reasons not to like cults that abuse women.
Yeah, so just find the same kind of valid reason to not like me. I mean, God knows there are many.
But me just existing on the internet, if that annoys you, I'm sorry. Not going away.
Yeah, because unlike Josh, I haven't been sentenced to 12 years and change. Okay, now it's time for member shoutouts. I'd like to thank
Dirty Uncle Sal, Little Miss Betty Page, Christy Z, Sky Vision, Maria Santos, Grace Case, Flying Monk, Mom, Megan Broussard, Karma Kid 101, Little Mousy Girl, Sassy Elmo, Olivia Previtt, Brianna H, Melinda C, Leslie Correa, Maps Cat, Crystal, Skay Positive, Merry Christmas, The Dark Magician, Hollyanna from Kalamazoo, channel has been deleted. And why did this get on me? Come on! Berber, Chronically B Queen B, Tennessee Doll Mom, Leah, Allie R, Bo Roundtree, Brilliant, Carol T, Meggins, Trisha Burge, Nana Hawk, Silly Rabbit, Lola Flo, Amputee, Lola W, Cherry Berryman, Autistic Shell, Unfucking Rakin, Y'all Nana's Not Drunk, Straysky, Christina Elizabeth, Osbel, Diane Harlow, T King, TB, Austin James, TB, Cheryl, Crystal, Totally Clueless, Sally Godfrey, Sue Elliott, Rena Rue, Sunny D, Claire View, Jamie Couchard, Kimberly Ratty Mom, Atticus Finch, Jeanette Stevens, Jen Gerard, Poodlerific, and Yoo-Hoo Shoo Shoo.
Thank you very much for joining, and thank you everyone for watching.